Alrighty, welcome back. It's been a little over a month,
It has.
and you probably read a lot.
I have.
That's what he does.
I've got so many series going, I'm having a hard time keeping up all of a sudden.
Keeping up
Well,
or keeping track?
coming into new books while I'm finishing off series that I liked.
Okay. All right, how many books we have?
We've got 6 books this month. Our next book is Pit Fighter by Plum Parrot. And this is the first book in the LitRPG fantasy series, Victor of Tucson. There are 7 books in the series. I haven't read all 7, so I don't know if it's ended yet. I read to number 4. Victor is a teenage hard case from Earth, and he can't wait to get out of high school and go to the local community college. But when he goes home and steps into his abuela's house, suddenly he ends up on another world. He has no idea how he got there, but the people that summoned him to that world of Fan Wat were not wanting what they got. They were looking for something different. And so they took him to a pit fighter boss and sold him into slavery. So he's now the slave of a pit fighter boss. And Victor quickly learns that his new homeworld is controlled by the system. In the system, you get stronger by killing things. Well, he's a pit fighter, and his boss gets him trained, puts him into the pit with someone, and only one of them were going to come out. He learns to kill people in this pit, kept in a cage when he's not training. 2 other people in the cage with him teach him to fight with swords. They teach him about Fan Wat. They teach him about the system. They teach him how to get skills and all of these things that he needs to know to make it on Fan Wat.
And why would they teach him if they're in a cage?
Well,
They're just
because
nice people.
they're owned by the pit boss too. They are nice people, but if the pit boss puts them in the same pit as the other guy, then one of them will kill the other.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be an advantage to not teach him then?
Well, the pit boss wants him strong enough so that he can bet on him and earn money in pit fights between different pit fighting bosses.
Okay.
And so he makes them teach him all different weapons and hand-to-hand fighting. And he's especially good at hand-to-hand fighting. He starts out as a solid 0, but he very quickly learns a berserking skill, and he just goes completely bananas when he goes berserk and beats people to death without even knowing that he's doing it. His owner tries to put him in fights that he has a chance to win, but he doesn't have any compunction about putting him in fights where he might lose, and it's likely he might lose. In one case, put him in 5 fights in a row. So his boss is not looking out for him. He's looking out for his own interest, but he's pretty pleased with the way he's coming along. He's earning a lot of money on the bets that he's putting on. He has a very determined mindset, high willpower, willingness to go in and figure out what he's capable of, how to do it, and make it work. It's pretty good at telling a very violent, bloody story about a world where life is very cheap. Fairness is laughed at. You find some people that will lend you a hand up, but not very many. Victor is a very foul-mouthed fighter at heart. He was that way on Earth, and he's even worse in Fan Wat. It's a very good, entertaining book. I rated it a 9 because it's got so many down ratings on it. But it's profane, frequent use of hard profanity. There is sexual tension, not in anything he does, but what happens to people around him that are sexually abused, that he's friends with. It's violent, bloody. People getting beat to death every other page. The language, the violence.
So it's exciting.
It's exciting and it's fun to read, but it's it's a little tough to wade through at times.
So does he have any hope other than just keep killing things?
Yes, but you don't find out about that in the first book.
All right, that was 6 books.
6 books.
Well, a number of 10s, a few that I think I would like to read. So hopefully you find something.
I enjoyed a lot of these. I think you'll enjoy them too. Try them out.
All right.